いらっしゃいませ、皆さん。今は2番セグメントをします。日本語を勉強します。ありがとうございます、皆さん。よし。Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome. Oh man, we are making good progress. I think. I think I am. But yeah, we have left Genki 1 for the time being. We will not be in Genki 1 now. We're going to be in, well, not really starting. We've already been in Genki 2. But we're going into Genki 2 with kanji drills. We're going to be starting Genki 2 for the kanji drills. And we'll be continuing onward with the ru verbs here in Genki 2. And then we'll be jumping on into the integrated approach to intermediate Japanese for more sentence drills. So yeah, for the time being, till the verbs are done, we're just gonna be working through Genki 2. Genki 1 will be sitting out until the next set of grammar to work through. So this is gonna be a very interesting thing here because grammar, the vocabulary is gonna get a lot bigger now, much bigger words. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're all having a good time tonight. I hope you're all ready for studies. As a student of Japanese language, I am not a certified teacher of any kind. I am here to do study time with with my fellow classmates. You are all my fellow classmates. You are not my students because we are all learning. We are all students of the craft of Japanese language.皆さん、今は日本語を勉強しましょう。We're in the wrong spot. Hold it. Let's fix that up. There we go. Excellent. Oh, wrong. Oop, that sentence drill. Sorry. ごめんなさい、皆さん。Here we are. Yosh. 10 words. Our first 10 words of Genki 2. I hope you all are ready, because I am. Here we go. All right. So, our first words of Genki 2 are otona. 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 Hey. Nani? Otona. Well, should I? Which one is? Which one do the? Which one is which? Otana. Well, let's find out. Otona. That doesn't help. Yeah. All right. So I think this is otto. Here we go. The first kanji I believe is otto, and this is na. Feel free to let me know if that is right or wrong. It means adult, not adduct. Adult. Adult. That is our first word. Next is bengoshi, lawyer. Bengoshi. Bengoshi. There we go. Lawyer. Bengoshi. Lawyer. Okay. Next one is watashi. which is formal I. Now, an interesting thing about watashi is that you would want to say this, according to Sensei, cultural wise, you want to say watashi when you're conducting business. Like when you make your first greeting, you want to say, when you're making your first contact with a business, you want to say watashi as a formality. You refer to yourself as watashi. This is, I believe this is part of Keigo, Japanese. You gotta say watashi when conducting business. I'm not sure when it would have to end. I would have to take Keigo classes, but it's very very different. Genki does cover Keigo a little bit, not too much, but the formality of how you communicate with businessmen and your bosses is a whole different language unto itself. Next one is icha, kocha. This is black tea. Kocha. Kocha. Black tea. Hai. Wakarimasu. Venom-san. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you had a great night. Don't be a stranger. I'll see you next time. Have a great night and have a good day tomorrow. Or later today. Arigatou gozaimasu, Venom-san. All right. Continuing on. Oh. Did I not change this? Gomenasai, minasan. Yosh. Kimono. Kimono is the next word. Kimono. I thought. Kimono. Komono. Yeah. Kimono. Yosh. Kimono, which is kimono in English. I believe this is the correct kanji, and that's kimono. Next up is gaki. Gaki, which is musical instrument. Gaki. There we go. Gaki, and that is musical instrument. Next up is karate. Alright. This one is very easy because I know that te is this kanji. So kara would be the first kanji, and that is karate. Next, zo, elephant. Zo. Oh, come in side. Zo. There we are. And that's the name of an elephant. Zo. Next is karada. Karada is body. Karada. Ah. Yosh. Karada. Karada. Body. And finally, Gaikokugo. 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 Alright. That is foreign language. Gai. Koku and go. Foreign language. There we are. Our first words of kanji of Genki 2. First words of Genki 2. Alright. Otona, adult. Bengoshi, lawyer. Watashi, formal I. Koucha, black tea. Kimono, Gaki, musical instrument. Karate, or karate for you English speakers out there. Zo, elephant. Kara, body. And Gaikokugo, foreign language. Yosh, minasan. Our kanji of the week. All right. Now it is time for sumimasen. Yosh. Yeah. Reverbs. It's time for reverbs. Genki 2, page 143. There we go. Starting at page 143. New verbs and new verbs that end with ru. Okay. Let me see. Check here. Yeah. Okay. Page 143. Nagara. Nagara, which is while. Like saying while we're going. Let's see. You can connect two verbs with nagara to say that the two actions are performed at the same time. So that's the way it works. So you can say iku nagara torimasu. Okay. It's supposed to follow a stem. Okay. No, I got it. Okay. Right. So instead of saying tabemas, you would say tabe nagara. So this is how it will look like. And then after that, the verb that follows it can be any form. So the way it would look is like this. Here's taberu. Let's start with taberu. All right, so we have taberu, right? Then we have tabimas. Here's tabimas. And then what you'll do is tabe nagara. Tabe nagara. So this is the while part. So you're saying while you eat, right here. Tabe nagara. Okay. Tabe nagara. And then you follow it up with the verb. Now keep in mind, even though it's saying they're saying, you know, you can connect two verbs, you can still put words after the verb before your final verb. So it will look something like this. It will look something like this. Ramen. Ramen. O tabe nagara tabe nagara manga o yomimasu. So here's nagara right here. Okay, so you could say it just like that. While I'm eating ramen, I read manga. Basically, that's what we're essentially saying. So it's kind of like the equivalent of saying ing. You know, eating, watching, as opposed to teiru, which is at the end of the sentence. Being that this is in the middle of a sentence, you would use nagara for the ing. So if you wanted to say that you're eating something in the middle of the sentence, you gotta say nagara. But if you're using it at the end of the sentence, you gotta say teimasu. You gotta use teiru stem. So. And keep in mind, you do have to use the stem, and you can still, and you gotta make sure to put your comma there, like that. Very important to have that comma because it is a compound sentence. Nagara does formulate a compound the sentence. No, you don't need. You don't need the comma. But just remember that it's got to be the same person that's doing this. Nagara. One other restriction with nagara is that the same person is doing the same action. So, like in this case here, you know, ramen o tabe nagara manga o yomimasu. Make sure that you're very clear that you are specifying one specific person. You can't use nagara for two different people. So you can't be like John-san ramen, John-san wa ramen o tabe nagara, Satoshi-san wa manga o yomimasu. Doesn't work like that. Nagara has to be used with the same person. So that means that toru, over here on this side here, toru, which gives us torimasu, torimasu. Torimasu will create torinagara. Torinagara. There we go. So, yeah, there we go. Yep, there we go. Very simple and very straightforward. And just to note, as another point of reference, if you're gonna use shimas, the pseudo form shimas, you gotta say shinagara, not shimas or shiru nagara. You gotta say shinagara. So it is used in that thing. All right. Next up is page 144. This is bayokata desu. This is one of those crazy things. I wish I had done, and nakereba yokatta desu, which is I wish I had not done. This is one of those hard ones that I have. We have the positive form and the negative form. The affirmative, which is bayokatta desu, and nakereba yokatta desu. This has always been one of the hardest of the stems, verb stems, because you're basically saying that you wish you had done something or that you should have done something in that sense. So we'll start with the affirmative, and you would have to drop the u ending and add eba. This is applied across the board in this case here for the affirmative. Where you say taberu, you're gonna drop the u and say eba. So it and just like the u verbs, you're gonna drop the u and add eba. So no matter what, you're going to be adding eba to every single verb, all verbs that which end in u. So we'll start with taberu. Okay, that would be tabe. You know what? Let me put this in English first for the English speakers, so you can see what we're dealing with here. Here is taberu. All right, taberu. All right. Which then you add the a. Taberu. And it becomes tabereba. All right. Here's the eba. Here we go. Let me clear this out so you can see it clearly. There we go. Taberu to tabereba. Tabereba. Okay. And this is how it looks in Japanese. This is how it looks. Tabereba. That's how it'll look like. Just like that. Tabereba. There we go. And we'll put taberu here. Taberu. So that's all you gotta do. Is just you're just taking its original form, taberu, iku, toru, so on, and you just replace the u with eba. So the same thing applies here. One of the few times that u verbs and ru verbs actually share something with each other. Here we go. Let's push this down. So, toru. We got toru. And toreba. Toreba. Simple enough. Just drop the u like so and replace it with eba. Okay. Here's u, and it becomes toreba. Oops. Gomenasai. Toreba. Simple enough. Here we go. There we go. Moshiroi. They only made sentences. Okay. All right. So once you establish now that we established that you replace toru with ba, to complete the full sentence now, you're going to add the yokata des. You're going to add yokata des. So it's going to look like this now. Tabereba. Tabereba yokata des. Yokata des. And it's just kana only. Don't if you have like one of those spell checkers, make sure they don't pull up the kanji. It's got to be in kana form. So tobereba yokata des. So you can say so that's how you would finish off the sentence by saying tabereba yokata des. The yokata des is what completes the I wish I had done part of the sentence. So you would say toreba yokata des. Toreba yokata des. Yokata des. And now you say I wish you would say, I wish I had taken something. I wish I had ate something. There you go. Yokata des. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the negative form. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, that's correct. Toreba, because we're dealing with the u verb, so it's toreba. So that's yokata des. As for the all right. Oh, and as for the okay. Okay, so this is not so this is the negative form, yokata des. The affirmative form is just yokata. Ba yokata. Oh no, I didn't no, I got it right. Yokata. Sorry, this should be ta. Yep. Gotta put the yeah, there we go. So Toreba yokatta desu. Yes. That's the positive. But if you want the negative, here we go. The negative version will be nakereba. So now you gotta extend the reba part. So it would look like this. Same rule. So what it is that you're going to take the negative form tabenai, toranai, that kind of that part. So for the negative, it would look like this. Tabenai. Here's tabenai. Okay. And what you're gonna do is that you're going to drop the e to every negative on there. So it'll look like this. Tabe nai. Here's tabe nai. And then you would extend it to tabe na. Tabe na kereba. Now you say kareba. Tabe na kareba. Okay. So basically, you're only dropping, in English terms, you're dropping one letter and adding 6 letters, which is kereba. In terms of in terms of the English point of view, we are dropping the letter I and replacing it with 6-letter kareba. So just a little something to thought process on the fascinating aspects of Japanese language, that you could drop a single syllable and replace it with multiple syllables. So this is what it will look like. Tabe na kereba. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Tabe na kereba. Okay. There you go. Tabe na kereba. Okay. So there's the replacement, and then we extend it to tabe na kereba yokatta desu. Yokatta desu. There we go. Tabe nakareba yokatta desu. There we go. Yosh. There we go. And that's how it'll look like. So the same thing applies with toru. You got toranai. Let's see here. Toranai. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting this. Oh, no, forward. Toranai. To Torana kereba ば。取らなければ。Okay. Here we go. So, 取らない。取らない。取らなければ。取らなければ。And finally, 取らなければよかったです。ければよかったです。There we go. 取らなければよかったです。Here we are. And that's how you do よかったです。ば、よかったです。Alright, so there's our verbs. Nagara, wow. Tabe nagara, tori nagara. Ba yokatta desu. I wish I had done. Tabere ba yokatta desu. Tore ba yokatta desu. I wish I had not taken. I wish I had not ate. I wish I had ate. I wish I had taken. And then the negative form, nakere ba yokatta desu. I wish I had not done. So tabe nakere ba yokatta desu. I wish I had not eaten. Tora nakere ba yokatta desu. I wish I had not taken. All right. So that was our verb drills for the week. All from the Genki Tues. The Genkis. Gotta love the Genkis. Here we go. All right. Next up is an integrated approach to intermediate Japanese. Here we go. Let's save that. And let's pull up the sentence drills. There we go. And where we are at is page 115. So this is gonna be it's gonna be a little extra special there. I see. We're gonna cover 4. We're gonna cover 4 of these. Never realized how far into the book we had gotten in the main class. The main course. 114. Let's see here. 115. Here we go. This is, I think it might be the case. Sorry. We're going to ka and kato, which is worried whether, blank or blank. It takes the volition forms of the verb, 2 volition forms. So let's get a quick look at the volition forms. Let me pull this up. Let's see here. Quick reminder. Volition forms are yo, tabe yo, toro, iko. So we're going to be taking that form and we're going to attach ka and kato. So we're going to be saying tabe yo. We're going to be saying tabe yo. Tabe yo. Here's tabe yo. Ka. Tabe yo ka. Okay. Tabe yo ka. Toro. here we go. Toro kato. So we're gonna use that as an example. So that's what it looks like. Here is toro and tabeyo. If it let me do that. There we go. There we go. Let's underline that and underline that. Okay. There you go. Worried if I should eat or take. There we go. So we'll lean into that. And let's do it this way. Okay. Ramen. Ramen. Ramen o tabeyo. Tabeyo ka. Hon. Hon. O. Hon o. Toro. Toro kata. Sorry, kato. Kato. And is that cow? Mayota. Mayota. What should I? Kato mayota. There we go. We'll end it like that. There we go. I don't know if it's proper. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but but here we go. Here we are. There we go. Hopefully I got the sentence right. There we go. Ramen o tabeyo ka hon o toro kato ya mayota. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now we're gonna come into this section here. Node wa nai desu shou ka? Node wa nai daro ka? And node wa nai ka? I think it might be the case. There's 3 versions of this, apparently. It's kind of like expressing opinions, but in a less assertive way, or an indirect way. So we just only have to use the plain form across all 3. But for nouns and not adjectives, in their affirmative present tense form, occur as na in both cases. But we're focusing on the verbs at the moment, so all we have to do is just use their plain form. In this case here, we could say for each of these. Do they have another example? No. Okay, so they're giving noun and adjective examples because plain is straightforward. The plain form of verbs is straightforward. So we're talking like taberu, taberu, no de, no de wa, wa nai, wa nai desho, desho ka. Okay. Taberu no de wa nai desho ka. And for this one here, it's the same. Taberu no de wanai de not wanai I daro ka. Daroka. Okay, and they tend to be at the end of the sentences from what from what I'm seeing here. They're used at the end of the sentence. So you could say ramen o taberu no de wa nai desho ka. So I guess we could say like daijoubu wa ramen o taberu no de wa nai desho ka. I hope I got that right. It's interesting that they have all three variations, but they're focusing on nore wa nai daro ka. Moshiroi. Moshiroi. So that means that this also does the same thing. Taberu. Taberu no de wa nai ka. There we go. All right. So yeah, when it comes with the verbs, you just have to do it like that. Mhm. So that's how you apply the verbs with this. When we get into the adjectives later down the line, we'll make sure to cover how adjectives is applied to nore wa nai deshou ka. So there we go. That's our sentence drills for the week. Worried whether blank or blank. Tabe yo ka toro ka kato. And then we have nore wa nai deshou ka. Taberu no de wa nai deshou ka. Taberu no de wa nai darou ka. And taberu no de wa nai ka. All three meaning that might be the case, but they're different forms of formalities to them. So there we go. And that's our Japanese lessons for the week. Yosh, minasan, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you, everyone. I hope this helped out as we all learn Japanese together as students of Japanese. Please, comment down below your thoughts on today's lessons, and let me know if I got anything wrong, so I could get just as good as you guys can, and together we can be able to speak to each other in Japanese one day. So that said, I wish you all a good night, buenas noches, and oisumi nasai.